Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video for you because I'm now 3 days past transfer. I do apologize for the sound in the background. That's Amelia's cartoon. It's always there, so sorry. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. So I know I said I was not going to update until I took a pregnancy test, but I figure, even if this transfer is not a success, I still want to document at least a little bit of my experience. So let's go ahead and talk about my symptoms and how I've been feeling since transfer. So the day of transfer, I actually had 24 hours of bed rest. But the procedure with this clinic was different than my other clinic. They put the catheter in and they left it in for a lot longer. They moved it around a lot, and so that caused me a bit of pain. So right after transfer, I was very, very crampy, and then the next day, very, very crampy. I'd say the next day the cramps subsided a bit for a while and then kind of turned into something like cramps that felt different. More like, I guess, period type cramps with like bloating. So that was kind of my 1 day past transfer feelings. And then yesterday, which was 2 days past transfer, I was having so I was having off and on cramps. And then there was one point in time where they got very, very, very bad. And I noticed that whenever I have to go number 2 or whenever I have to pass gas, they tend to get worse. TMI. But there was a point where it was so bad that I was like hunched over in pain on the couch. And I called the nurse and they said that it can be normal, it can be implantation. So let's just hope that that's what it was. If not, then I guess I'm an unlucky person. So yeah, besides the cramping, starting in day 1 a little bit, but more in day 2, I noticed a lot more in day 2, which was yesterday. I've been out of breath a lot, doing basic things like bending down to pick things up or talking, going up and down these stairs that are in this Airbnb. All those kinds of things puts me out of breath really, really quickly. And that's always my first symptom. That I watched my transfer video from my first journey, and that was my first symptom too. So I've been experiencing that these last 3 days. Also, since yesterday, 2 days past transfer, I have been gassy. I'm pretty gassy, and that was one of my first symptoms too. So I guess that's, hopefully that's a good sign. I have taken tests. I'm bad, of course, negative, because obviously way too early, but although something different about this transfer than my last transfer is that I'm not as anxious. Like, I don't feel like I need to take a test. I'm not like Googling symptoms and Googling things. And yeah, I am following like one Facebook group. But besides that, like, I'm not anxious. Like, I don't know. Like, I have the full feeling in my uterus, the tingly full feeling that I usually get in the beginning of pregnancy. I've been having that. So, and also I just have this feeling in my heart like it was successful. That doesn't mean that it was. That doesn't mean that even if it implants, it's going to be a successful pregnancy. But in my heart and in my body, like even in my uterus, I just have a feeling that this transfer will be successful. I just have a feeling. So I haven't really been stressing taking a test. I kind of expect that it's going to be positive. And even if it's not, I'm not like expecting it to the point that I really truly expect it. So, if it happens, I will be sad and disappointed, but it's not going to be crushing now that I've experienced it once before. But I do think it's going to be positive. I do think I'm going to end up getting a positive pregnancy test. So I'm just not really stressing it. So that's kind of been, of course I've had other symptoms, but there are things that can be related to progesterone and estrogen, like nausea, mood swings, hunger, insane hunger, things like that can be all attributed to the medication. So, I'm not saying that those are my symptoms, but the ones that stand out to me as unique from the medications are the ones that I told you guys. So yeah, that's my update, and I will keep you guys updated. Probably if I get a positive pregnancy test or with my beta test. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye guys.